Right, hi, my name's Mark and I am the curriculum leader for games and 3D modeling and also animation and concept art at Stafford College. I've got a few little bits and pieces to show you. I'm going to go through some of our students' work so you can see the kind of things that you would do on the course. And then I'm going to go through what the students do when they leave the course and the progression and how we move on to employment in this sector. So hopefully I'm going to share my screen. So first of all, a quick look at our courses and what we do. Right, okay, so all the work in that video is our students' work. The game students will be taught everything from scratch. We're not expecting you to know how to make games before you come onto the course. So we'll be teaching everything from the ground up. And both courses are very, very digital led. However, the animation course has got traditional drawing in as well. So I'm just going to share my PowerPoint. If I can get to it. We understand that at colleges, we are a stepping stone to your future. So this particular bit is a little bit about the extras that we do on the course, going the extra mile, but mainly it's going to focus on where this can take you, where you can go in this particular career. So first of all, we'll have a look at course enrichment. So while we're on the course, very important, we take the students down to London, to Tobacco Road, to the EGX Resd, so they can meet indie games developers, game artists, go and play and test lots of games, talk to the designers. They'll look through portfolios, they'll look at your work, and it's a great, great insight for our students. We also go off to visit Pitt Rivers, which is a phenomenal place. If you've never visited it, please go. We go and have a look at shrunken heads and weaponry, and the students spend the day there drawing and photographing and collecting resources. We also disappear off to the Natural History Museum, so students can learn how to design monsters and creatures and things to go in games and for game art and for all their creations. In the second year of the course, second years can go on an abroad trip. We have been to places like Paris, Rome, we've been to Barcelona, we've been to Berlin, we've been to lots of places, and students will then go off in their specialist groups and we'll go and visit games exhibitions, or we'll go around and draw in and look at art galleries and things like that. Work experience on the course. Now, work experience is very different for games and animation students because getting students into games and animation studios is very, very difficult due to secrecy agreements or the amount of studios there are in the local area. So what we do is we get the experts to come to us. So every year we take part in a thing called the Global Game Jam, which takes place at the end of January. We invite professionals from the industry to come in and spend the weekend with students, and students alongside, I think it's 70,000 other people around the world will make computer games at exactly the same time. So the animators and the concept artists will come up with the designs, the games designers will then turn those designs into games over the space of a weekend. Last time we had William from Sniper Elite in, and we had Jake, who is a vehicle artist from Codemasters. They came in and spent the whole weekend with the students. They gave them presentations, they helped them with their designs and going through. Day two, the students are in their teams making all their games. And then we finish the weekend off where the students present the games they created over the weekend to the industry professionals, and they will give them some feedback on it. But the main part of the course is helping you to progress onto where you want to actually be. So we have an excellent record of 100% of students over the past 6 years who wanted to go on to higher education, getting into university. If you want to carry on in this industry, you've got to think of it as a 5-year plan. There are no apprenticeships in the games and VFX or animation industry. I think it's 97% of all people that work in it have a degree. So what you've got to think is it's a 5-year plan, and you're going to do 2 years doing this course and then go on to higher education for 3 years. And then from there, you'll get into the industry. We send our students to the top universities for this kind of thing, such as Hertfordshire, Bournemouth, UWE and Teesside. They're all voted in the top 20 universities in the world for our subject area. We make sure we give the students all the skills that they need to succeed in the industry. And our students have worked on projects such as Dota 2, GTA 5, also Lego Worlds recently, all sorts of things. So our students go on and have really good careers in the industry. Here's some of the examples of where they work. We worked at the BBC. We've got a student who works for I Love Dust, which do all the League of Legends stuff. They work with Nike, they work with the NBA. Marley Creative is one of our students who's actually got his own creative agency. People have worked for Disney, Valve, Channel 4, all sorts of places that they go and work for. So the last bit I just want to go through is some examples of ex-students and what they're doing now. So first of all, this is Matt Evans, the first of our Oscar winners. He won the Oscar for working on the visual effects for Gravity. So he works at the Frame Store, done very well for himself. We've got Ben Jackson, who works at Rockstar, or did work at Rockstar North, worked on GTA 5. He's now lead artist at PlayStation VR, so he's doing very well for himself as well. We've got Amy, who did the animation and concept art course. She works for Channel 4 on Utopia, which was a phenomenal series and won lots and lots of awards for its design and the way that it actually looked. She's currently an illustrator working for a publishing house. We've got Tom, who works for I Love Dust and did lots of stuff for Nike. He's a 3D artist. As I said before, he works for the League of Legends esports. He's worked for Barcelona and all sorts of things. And then probably last but by no means least, our most successful student is James Bown. Again, an Oscar winner. Won the Oscar for Best Animation as part of the team on The Jungle Book. He's worked on Endgame, War for Planet of the Apes. He's done all sorts of brilliant stuff and has been very, very successful. Okay, so that's a bit about the course and the kind of things that you can do and where you can go to. If you do have any questions or anything that you would like to get in contact with us, I'm sure our college liaison team have got all the details so that you can then contact and ask any questions.